Namaste and welcome to another smooth but strong power yoga sequence here on my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah Lynn and I hope you have subscribed this channel yet. If not, please do so now because obviously this won't be our last flow together. But today I want to share a really important topic with you. So just yesterday I was talking to a student of mine, which I was doing one-on-one with, and her biggest struggle is to hold in specific balance poses within a yoga practice. And you know, to be very honest with you, I used to be that yoga teacher too, telling her students, well, no worries, tomorrow will be better. I mean, like there's a lot of stuff going on inside of your mind right now and tomorrow it will be all fine. And I get it, you know, I mean, obviously all of us, we have a lot of stuff going on in our daily lives. But as a person who has been into classical ballet and the field of performance for a long time, also teaching Pilates, I of course know that you can condition your body and your muscle memory to be better than that. Because if this thing up here can tell you, you cannot do it because of this, because of this, because of that, how about turning this whole thing around and teaching your body to tell your mind that you can actually do it? Well, let that sink for a moment, and then let's just make this the intention of our today's practice. I am so curious how you felt afterwards, and if you can not only feel it in your muscles and in your body, but also in your holistic state, right? So let's start with a little warm-up. As you know, we're going to target our deep muscle layers, especially the core, and then we're going to build up from there. And we're going to start lying down, using the breath to settle here on the mat and within your body today, so that you already feel a little more balanced as you close your eyes and forget everything what's going on around you, anything else bothering you in your life at the moment. Just drop that drama. Place your feet in front of your hips, parallel towards the long sides of your mat, knees facing up, chin slightly down, shoulders relaxed back into the earth. And then place your right hand onto your belly, just below your navel, the left hand onto your ribs, and we're going to start with a few big breaths, filling the space underneath your palms as you take your first big inhale here. And then exhale out through the mouth. Feel how the weight of your body's been pulled back through gravity. Again, big inhale into the palms of your hands. Feel how your belly, your chest begins to lift as you deepen your inhalation. And then exhale even deeper out of your mouth. And feel what's happening by the end of your exhale. If you sharpen that exhalation, reaching for those deep muscle layers, your pelvic floor. Let's do that one more time, okay? Take a big inhale into belly, into chest, into ribs. Feel the expansion here. And then exhale all the way down. Feel how your pelvic floor begins to lift up those deep muscle layers in your abdominals. And then try to hold a little tension down there as you move your right hand up so that you can feel your rib cage from both sides now, fingers pointing towards the midline of your body. All right, let's focus a little more on the inhalation, that what gives you more energy, expanding through the ribs in the front and the side and the back of your body. And exhale out through the nose. Maybe creating that sharp sound now at the back of your throat, bringing your ribs more in, keeping your pelvic floor engaged. Also this, let's do it another 2 more times. Inhale, feel the expansion of your ribs. And exhale, consciously pull your ribs more in towards the midline. This is how we activate all these spine supportive muscles, connecting your torso with your pelvis. So this is the first way towards pelvis stability. Let's do that one more time. This is your first exercise. Inhale into your side ribs. Exhale to pull your ribs more in, hugging the center line of your body, pelvic floor engaged. Literally feel that stability from the inside out, okay? Let's go with that. Bring your hands next to your body, please. Lift your arms with your next inhale. Keep your neck nice and long. With your exhale, we're gonna come into bridging, bringing the arms down. Slowly begin to lift your hips up high. Keep your hips in one straight line. Don't overactivate your glutes here. Stay connected to your pelvic floor muscles. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Lift your hips high without squeezing your butt cheeks, okay? So this is more about the deep muscles that will help you to maintain the stability of your pelvis. And as I said, that alignment is so important for your balance, all right? So let's come up here and let's meet. And your hips gonna stay in exactly that line. Keep your arms where they are. Keep breathing. Inhale. Feel the length of your lower back. And now as you exhale, I want you to squeeze your butt cheeks actually together. So now I want you to feel your glutes working, the back line of your body. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Lift your hips even higher if you can. And exhale. Squeeze your buttocks. Feel the difference now that you also activate those large muscle groups. Okay, one more time. Inhale, lift your hips even higher. Exhale, squeeze. And then slowly release. Vertebrae by vertebrae, come back down. There you go. All right, let's bring those knees in. Just circle your lower back into the ground. Into one, into the other direction. And we're gonna do exactly the same thing one more time. And this time we're gonna target other muscles as well. All right, so let's lift the arms up. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, pelvic floor engaged. Okay, use those deep muscles. Roll it up and hold. One line of your hips, glutes engaged. And now shift the weight more into your heels and lift your toes even away from the mat. And what can you feel now? Is that your hamstrings? I hope so. Okay, stay with me. Take another big inhale here. Keep pressing into your heels. Lift your hips higher. Feel that activation in the back line. Beautiful. And now slowly bring your toes back down. Let's actually roll onto the balls of the feet. Lift your hips even higher. Bring your arms overhead once again. Take another beautiful big inhale here. As you exhale, keep your core engaged. Bring your ribs in and vertebrae by vertebrae, peel your spine back into the mat. Beautiful. All right, bring your knees back in towards your chest and this time circle of your hips. Very nice. Okay, from here, let's place the right foot down, left leg up, point the toes up there and let's just circle that ankle joint up there. Especially when we move towards the standing positions, let's just warm up the joints. Reverse the direction, the movement. Good. If you do not feel super conscious with your deep core muscle layers, make sure that you check out the deep Explore Your Core mini course that I prepared for you. It's free. You can just download it. I'm going to drop you the link in the subscription, in the caption here, okay? So from here, let's flex that foot actually up here and then slowly bring that leg towards the left side. See where you can actually hold it. I don't want you to go all the way into your range of movement. See, I could go all the way down, but that's not what I want. I want you to feel your core working as you point your toes once again. Give me those ballerina toes and then lift that leg back up towards the center. Let's do 2 more of these, but super slowly and controlled. Bring the toes in, flex that foot, keep that leg super active as you can. Stay engaged, bring it towards the left side, hold, breathe, pull your ribs in. That other leg is not moving at all. Point the toes up there and bring that leg back up with all the core strength you can have. Okay, let's do that one more time. Flex the foot up there, shoulders relaxed, pelvic floor engaged. Bring that leg towards the left side. See where you can hold. No movement in that other leg. Hold, pull your ribs in tight, point the toes up there, and then lift that leg back up. There you go. All right, we're going to move on to our right side. So the left leg will be the working leg still, but I want you to maintain the same stability in your pelvis. So one hip stacked on top of the other, okay? Make sure that you bring your ribs more in, so there's a little gap in between your torso and the mat. And from here, lengthen that other leg down. Good. From here, let's bring that upper leg up. Inhale, exhale, flex the foot and bring it back down. So it's basically the same thing. Inhale, pointing the toes, lift it up. Exhale, stay engaged, maybe even lift your hand. Good, one more time like this. Now I want you to feel the activation in the side of your body as well as you balance yourself without hinging your hips, okay? Let's stay here. Beautiful. You can point the toes. Now let's move the other leg. See how that goes. Bring your toes together, tuck, and then bring it back down. If it's too wobbly and you lose the position here, bring your fingers back down. But try to actually activate your core, the inside of your legs, your deep hip muscles, working here as well, to bring that lower leg up and back down. Just breathe, stay connected, one more time, and then I'm going to ask you to keep both of your feet together. So you only have one leg right now, okay? Let's do small movements with or without the hand. Lift it up, inhale, exhale, bring it down. Stay on your side body. Inhale, lift it up, exhale, bring it down. And you should by now already feel it here, right? So I can feel it, even if it's only a very small movement. So as I said, we start with the deep muscle layers. It doesn't have to be a big movement. It doesn't have to be super visible, but you should feel something, right? This is true engagement. Hold. Beautiful. Okay, from here, a little experiment with our balance. Let's lengthen the other leg, the other arm overhead, and now stay engaged in your whole body. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Take another inhale. Pull your ribs in. As you exhale, I slowly want you to keep your arms and legs lifted as you roll onto your back once again. All right, and now we're going to come back onto our side. So slowly and controlled. Roll onto your side body. Keep your arms and your legs lifted, and then find your way back onto your butt cheeks and your shoulder blades at the same time. Let's do that one more time. Okay. Push your legs together. Let's meet back on the mat. And then release for a moment. Well done. Okay, bring your legs in, roll back onto your mat if you've left it the way I did. Okay, and then let's just massage the lower back. Let's massage the belly. And then we're going to do the same thing, of course, on the other side. Let me just turn so you can see it better. So next up, it's going to be the right leg towards the top. So no movement in the left leg, all right? Let's point the toes up there. Let's just circle off that ankle joint. Keep your hips aligned, keep your lower back flat on the ground, keep your pelvic floor engaged. Just circle that foot towards the other direction. And then from here, we're going to start moving. And remember, it's more about stability than about range of movement right now. Okay, so let's control the movement. Flex the foot up there. Bring the leg towards the right side. Hold wherever you can actually hold without moving that other leg. Point the toes, and with all the strength you have in your core, bring that leg back up. You only need 2 more repetitions of this, but if you do it with full engagement, you will already feel what's going on. Okay, your deep core muscles, including the internal obliques, really deep down there, will work. And that's what we're going to use later on as well. So keep your shoulders relaxed. Bring that foot towards the right side. Point the toes, bring it back up. Inhale. Nice. And then let's move onto our left side. So the right leg stays nice and long. Bring your hips stacked on top of each other. Create that little gap in between your side body and the mat, and then lengthen your other leg as well. So basically the same thing. We're gonna flex the upper foot, lift, and bring it down to lower. Okay, point those toes, keep that leg active, and see if you can do it without the support of your hand or your fingertips. Stay connected, pull your ribs in whenever you bring that leg back down. One more time, up and down. There you go. So you also should feel it here right now. Okay, from here we're gonna bring the other leg up as well. So bring your toes together and bring it down. Keep your long leg balanced, one line with your hips. Up and down. Feel the engagement in your core. Up and down. There you go. 2 more. See if you can do it without the hand. One more time. And then we're going to make 1 leg out of those 2. Okay? So again, small movement. Up and down, but full engagement. Up and down. Feel that little squeeze here in the side of your body. You should feel something without cramping your shoulders, without biting your teeth. Keep your jaw relaxed. Give me 2 more of these, maybe even without the hand. Good. And then let's do the same thing on this side. Lengthen your arms overhead. Stay connected. Point your toes. Super, super slowly and controlled. Roll onto your back. Keep your arms, your head, your arms lifted. Your legs lifted. Roll back onto the left body side. Stay engaged. Good. Give me 2 more of these. Roll it back. And onto side. Well done. Okay, one more time. And then from here, roll back onto your side, and we're going to meet on belly. So roll onto your belly and lift your arms and your legs at the same time. Okay, let's engage the back line. Maybe you want to roll to the side onto your mat. Bring everything down. With your next inhale, lift everything up and down. 2 more of these. Up, inhale. Don't pull your head back. Keep your neck nice and long. Exhale down. Shoulders away from the ears. One more time. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe. Good. And then relax. Okay. Bring your hands next to your ribs, wherever it feels comfortable for you. Keep your feet in the back flat and relax your glutes for a moment. Just roll your shoulders up and down a few times. Create a little more space between your shoulders and your ears. And then from here we're going to do small cobra lifts. With your inhale, lift your chest. Use the upper back strength. Exhale, come down. Let's just do 2 more of these, because we're not focusing too much here on the back strength today. But still feel the engagement of the muscles along your spine. It's not about throwing your head back, okay? No one needs that, honestly. Beautiful. All right, let's stay here. Push your hands into the ground, lengthen your arms, cobra it up. Inhale, open up your chest. Don't collapse. Lift yourself up. Beautiful. Engage your pelvic floor. Bring your ribs in as you sit back into a child's pose. And then lengthen your spine for a moment. Crawl your fingertips further up towards the corners of your mat. Take a big breath in. Enjoy that stretch. Exhale, sink back deeper towards your hips, towards your heels. Beautiful. Okay, let's do some spinal movements. Chin towards the chest. Roll yourself up. Shoulders on top of the hips. And then lengthen your legs. Lengthen your chest into a plank. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Good. All right, from here, bring the knees back down. Let's do the same movement 2 more times. So sit back as you inhale, child's pose. Exhale, chin tucked in, roll through the front, shoulders on top of the wrists. Lift your knees, lift your chest at the same time. Stay engaged. Plank pose, inhale. Push your hands away from the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. Relax your head, relax your neck. Let's do that one more time. Sit back, child's pose, inhale, lengthen your spine, exhale, round the back, chin tucked in, shoulders on top of the wrists, lengthen your chest as you lengthen your legs, and then push yourself back up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Stay here, lengthen, inhale. Out of your mouth, exhale to release any tension still sitting in the sides of your neck, your jaw, wherever it is. Beautiful. Okay, from here we're going to do a last little practice coming into a tabletop position. Lengthen your neck, shoulders away from the ears. Let's lift the right leg to the back, left arm to the front. Very important here, keep your hips in one line, keep your shoulders in one line. Yeah, alignment is your base when it comes to balance. Okay, let's bring hand and knee down. To the other side, inhale. So we're going to move a little more in a flow now. Exhale, center yourself back, ribs in. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Keep that leg engaged, please. Exhale, find your way back to center. Again, inhale, right arm, leg left, lengthen. Ribs in, exhale as you come down. Beautiful. With your next inhale, keep your right leg in the back nice and long. Lift your chest, shoulders away from the ears. All right, now we're going to transition with that long leg in the back. Lift it. Bring your left hand down underneath your shoulder. Underneath your shoulder. Okay? From here, let's readjust the lower leg a little more towards the left side so that you can open up your hip. And then lift your right arm into a baby half moon pose. Keep your shoulders exactly in one line. Alignment is everything when it comes to balance and the engagement. Okay, so keep that back leg engaged. Don't collapse into your arm. And now use the muscles that we just warmed up. Pull your ribs in, look up if you can. Good. Now with that same control, we're going to transition it back. So bring your right hand down, gaze towards the top of your mat, and then slowly level your hips once again. Tuck. Good. Now lengthen your left arm to the front. Can you do that for me? One more time. Big inhale here, and now listen. With your next exhale, bend your back leg, bring your left palm in, and now push that left palm into your right thigh. Push, squeeze, hold, breathe. Don't bite your teeth. Feel the activation in your deep core. Nice. Now slowly we're going to release the left hand back underneath our shoulder, and we want to do exactly the same thing like before. Opening into a half moon pose. Variation. Shoulders stacked on top of each other. Keep pushing that long leg away from you. And now you can actually bring it down. And you can just lengthen that right arm up for a beautiful stretch. Or if you want to come with me into another balancing pose, step your left foot behind the right. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your glutes. Stay connected for side plank variation. Okay, just one more big breath. Look up if you can. Beautiful. Then gaze back down. Either you have your knee down or not. We're going to meet back in center. And you're going to build up into a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Shake off your head. Well done. Big inhale here. Roll onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, chin in. Roll yourself into a strong plank. Chest to the front. Shoulders more towards your fingers. Bend your elbows. You can bring your knees down, or you come with me through a chaturanga. Slowly and controlled, bring yourself down. Now the same thing. Cobra inhale. Push yourself up. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift the crown of your head. And then find your way back into a child's pose. Lengthen your spine. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, roll back through a plank. Chest and knees lifted, core engaged, into a downward facing dog. Take a big inhale here. Take a full exhale out of your mouth. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Beautiful. Let's bring the knees down. We have one more side to go, then we're going to build it up. Beautiful. Okay, let's lengthen the left leg, right arm, inhale. Exhale, let's move in a flow. Bring it back down. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, center yourself back in. One more time each side, then we're going to meet on the left. Make sure that you get the alignment right. This is how you condition your body to find its way back, always into the correct alignment, no matter if the movement becomes faster or if there's any transitions added. Okay, so let's meet here. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Feel the engagement. Bring your right hand down underneath your shoulder. Adjust your right foot, keep that left leg lifted, and then you can open up your hip before you're gonna open up that left shoulder. One shoulder on top of the other. Let's stay here. One more big breath in. Keep that back leg engaged. And then we're going to come back. Bring the left hand down first. Close your hip back in. Take your time. There's no rush at all. Now feel how your hips begin to align once again towards the center line. Lengthen your right arm to the front. Inhale, stay engaged. Now exhale, squeeze your right palm into your opposite thigh. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Don't bite your teeth. Feel your deep core muscles. Nice. From here, we're going to open up once again. Right hand down. Left leg kicks to the back. Open up your hip. Lengthen your left arm. Half moon variation. Big inhale here. Kick that foot away from you. Exhale, bring the foot down. Either you come into that stretch, lifting your hip higher, or you walk that right foot behind the left into a side plank variation. And in side plank, I really want you to squeeze your inner thighs, your glutes. Lift your hips higher. Gaze up if you can. Shoulders one line. One more big breath in. Nice. No matter if you have your knee down or not, let's meet back in center. Level your shoulders. Level your hips first into a plank. From here back into downward facing dog. Here we go. Big inhale. Exhale out of your mouth. Whatever it is you need to get rid of. Beautiful. Let's roll back onto the balls of the feet. Vertebrae by vertebrae back into a plank. Shoulders towards the fingers. Elbows close to the ribs. And then slowly lower yourself down. You can always bring your knees down, okay? Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Into a cobra only for those of you who practice upward facing dog. Engage your pelvic floor to find your way back into downward facing dog. Take another big inhale here. Out of your mouth, exhale. There you go. All right, lift your heels up high, please. We're going to lift the left leg to the top. Point those toes up there and then slightly open up your hips. Stay engaged. Lengthen that back leg. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the upper knee. Let's pull it towards the left elbow. Slowly and controlled. Shoulders on top of the wrists. Keep your heel close to your butt cheek and then let's twist it to the opposite side. Let's bring it back to the left side. And from here, lengthen the leg back out. Inhale here. Let's reverse the whole movement. One more time. So knee as slowly as you can go. This is where you build up strength, right? Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Here we go. Bring it up. Inhale. Well done. Okay, from here, let's bring the knee closer towards the chest. Roll yourself to the front and then place that foot in between your hands. There you go. Let's start with the left side because mostly I get the feedback that this is the weaker leg. So let's challenge ourselves first. Okay, from here we're going to push the right hand into the mat or into a yoga block and then make sure that your front knee stays on top of the ankle. Lift your left arm to the top, please, for me. Twist yourself, open up, big inhale. Keep that back leg engaged. As you exhale, circle that upper arm back, gaze to the front. And now soak the energy up into your front leg and lift yourself up, high lunge. Here we go. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, let's open up into warrior two. Open up your hip. Make sure your front knee stays aligned with your ankles, shoulders relaxed. Beautiful. Lean to the front. Let's come into reverse warrior. You can always support your lower back with your right hand. Take a big inhale, strong in your front leg. And then exhale, come back up and lengthen that leg in front of you. Very nice. Okay, let's step the back foot slightly more in. We're going to come into a triangle position. So your feet stay in exactly the same position. Lengthen your left arm to the front, and now I want you to hold here for a moment. Make sure you soak the energy from your feet into your chins, into your kneecaps, into your thighs. Feel those large muscle groups now working. And now we're going to add what we just did. So feel your core, your side body as you bring your arms in one alignment. And again, it's not about range of movement. I don't want you to hang down here and touch the floor. This is not what we're aiming at. I want you to feel stable. Lift yourself up. And then lift that left arm to the front. One more big breath here. Trust me, you're going to need it. Good. Gaze back to the front. Bend your front leg and we're going to come up into warrior two. Relax your shoulders. All right, now we're going to lengthen the front leg. I want you to slowly turn your back foot towards the corner of your mat. Lift your arms. Take a big inhale here. We're going to come into a half squat position. It's called Skandasana in yoga. Exhale, we're going to lift the front toes up. Lean your butt towards the back. You should feel a stretch. Okay, from here, let's lengthen the arms, readjust your feet, and then find your way back into a warrior two stance. We're going to do the flow 2 more times. So inhale, lengthen your arms, palms together, adjust that back foot. Exhale, sit back, even whip a bit so you get that beautiful stretch. Now, adjust your feet, inhale here. Exhale back to warrior two. Relax your shoulders. One more time. Inhale. Open up your arms. Readjust your feet. Exhale, sit back, half squat. And now, gaze to the front. Make sure your front foot comes back into that warrior two pose. Super important. Front foot stays. And now I want you to lean to the front. And your back foot makes a little step in, little step. Point the toes first. Now shift your weight into your standing leg and bring your arms in one line. Now soak the energy of your back foot up, of your down foot up, and now begin to engage the upper leg as well, coming into your half moon pose. Good. And if it's wobbly, if you fall down, no worries. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, we're going to meet at the top of your mat. Wow. All right. Bring your thighs together. Sit back down. Inhale, lengthen your chest, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, let's come into a twisted chair towards the left side. Elbow hugs around the opposite thigh. Sit down. Bring your knees together. Squeeze them in and open up your chest. One more big breath in here. Good. Exhale, find your way back to center. and into standing. Okay, now I really want you to feel as you bring your thighs together, so your feet are close, right? Feel the energy, feel those large muscle groups working. We're going to lift up all the way towards the pelvic floor. You're going to bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh, if you can do that. If not, just bring it lower down, but don't put any pressure onto your knee, okay? No knee. All right. If you have the availability, bring that heel all the way up towards your groin. Keep your standing leg super strong in your tree pose. And then see if you can open up your hip a little more. Pushing the right heel, the right knee more back. Lengthen your spine. Lift the crown of your head. Take another big inhale here. And now we're going to transition our way back. So for this, we're going to just release the right foot. I want you to keep your standing leg slightly bent. Now as you kick that right leg back, open up your arms. Half moon pose, but we're going to straightly transition it back into warrior two. Land your back foot. Here we go. All right, inhale to the front, exhale to the back, reverse. Inhale, come up, exhale, bring your left hand all the way down or into your yoga block. Open up to the right side for side angle pose. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, wave the arm down. Here we go. And now I want you to roll back onto your back foot and move that left foot more towards the left side. We're going to come into a deeper hip opening, so you can just plant the back knee down. Flatten the back foot. And now bring your left palm onto your left thigh. Roll that large muscle away. Roll onto the outer edge of your front foot and then push yourself into that twist. And it's actually pushing away with your right hand. Lift your chest. We don't want to collapse here. Take another beautiful big breath in. Exhale, slowly find your way back. Very nice. Okay, let's just transition it back for a nice counter stretch in your front leg. Take another beautiful big breath in. You can even roll onto your fingertips, pull your shoulder blades back. And then bend your front leg, lift your back knee and step it straightly back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's just walk the dog here for a moment. Shake your head off. Get rid of any tension you don't need. See how it feels in the back side of your body. Take another beautiful big breath in. And out. Roll onto your tippies, chin tucked in. Vertebrae by vertebrae, roll back into plank. Lean your shoulders to the front, chest lifted, core engaged. Elbows close to the body, come down. Open up your chest, cobra or up dog. Use your pelvic floor to lift yourself back up, downward facing dog. Take another big inhale here. Sink deeper towards your heels, exhale. Nice, okay, we have one more side to flow. So let's lift the heels. We're gonna lengthen the right leg up, point the toes up there, slightly open up your hips, stay engaged in that back leg, inhale. Exhale, bend the upper knee, bring it towards your right elbow. The slower you go, the more strength you gain. Bring it towards the other elbow and back to the right. Push it back up slowly and controlled, inhale. Now reverse the movement. Engage those muscles in your side body. Knee towards the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Good, bring it back up, inhale. Nice, with your next exhale, knee towards the chest, slowly and controlled. Step that foot in between your hands, lunge position, shoulders away from the ears, back leg engaged. Good, now push it to your left hand. Please use a yoga block if you have one. I forgot mine today. I would use it. Lift your right arm up, shoulders stacked on top of each other. Inhale here, open. Exhale, back leg engaged. Circle that upper arm down, gaze to the front. Soak the energy up into your legs, into your pelvis. Lift yourself up, high lunge. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Nice. Okay, from here, let's lean to the front and back into reverse. Support your lower spine. Take a beautiful big breath in here. Exhale, come up. Lengthen your front leg. Okay, from here, let's step the back foot a little more in. So shorten the stance. Keep your feet in exactly the same alignment than in your warrior two. Lengthen your right arm to the front. And I really want you to reach out for the front and hold here for a moment. See what that does. Where does the stability come from? And then from here, bring one shoulder on top of the other. Look up if you can, otherwise gaze down if it's too much for your neck today. But stay connected to your core. Breathe. And then lift your right arm in front of your chest. Hold. Breathe. In. Out. Gaze down. Bend your front leg first. And then come up. So much easier. Okay, we're going to come into our Skandasana. So lengthen your arms. Inhale. Back foot out towards the corner of your mat. Front toes up. Sit back. Even dip a little here. From here, transition your back into warrior two stance. Feel the transition in your feet. 2 more times in a flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit down. Open up your arms. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. All right, 1 more time. Inhale. Sit back. Exhale. And now from here, make sure your front foot stays aligned like in your warrior two. Open up your arms. Come onto your back toes. And now really engage your back leg. Stay strong in your standing leg as you soak the energy up from your toes into your foot, into your chin, into your kneecap. Build up strength. Lift the kneecap up. And now push that upper heel away from you. So the leg in the air is as strong as your standing leg. Push it away. Take another big inhale here. Very nice. I can tell my right side is better. Exhale, bring your left foot next to the right. Close your feet at the top of your mat. Lengthen your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Let's twist it to the right. Elbow towards the right thigh. And the deeper you sit, the more you can twist. Just make sure your knees stay stable in one line now. Let's stay here. 1 more big breath in. Beautiful. Exhale, gaze back to the front and lengthen your legs. Keep them nice and strong and engaged. So your glutes, your large muscle groups engaged. Pelvic floor helps you to lift your left leg up. And now you can grab on top of your ankle and see where you can actually place that foot, and it should feel like a nice opening of your hip. So the more stability and the more balance you have. Right, so use the strength, gaze on one point in front of you. That may also help you. In yoga we call it drishti, right? Keep your spine nice and long. Lift the crown of your head. Breathe slowly. And then feel the expansion. Because in that moment you can open up your hip even more. You can open up your chest with every inhalation. You can relax your shoulders and everything you don't need down with your exhalation. So there's absolutely no stress. And your body may tell your brain, I'm safe and I'm balanced and I can always come back into that state. How does that feel? Beautiful. All right, from here we're going to transition it back. So we're going to lift the left leg. We're going to bend the standing leg. We're going to open up the arms and we want to step it back into a warrior two. Here we go. Let's lean back. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, wave the right hand down to the inside. Please use a block if available. Open up your chest, Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Big inhale here. Exhale, wave the arm down. Let's come into lizard pose, opening the hip a little more, walking the right foot to the side, keeping the back thigh lifted for a moment so you can lengthen your back, chest to the front. Bringing the back knee down, flatten the back foot. And now, without collapsing into your lower shoulder, think of side plank, right? So it's lifting. We're going to rotate it open. Bring your right hand onto your thigh, even roll onto the outer edge of that front foot, and now push that big muscle away from you and twist. Lift your chest, open up your heart. Take another big inhale. Feel how everything's connected. And as you exhale, slowly find your way back to center, gaze to the front, and then let's stretch it out. Lengthen your front leg. You may even come onto your fingertips. You do not have to sit all the way down, but lengthen that front leg. Take another big inhale here. Beautiful. And then exhale, bend the front leg, lift the back knee up, and then step it back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Shake off your head, walk the dog, or just stand still for a moment. So what I like to do after those standing balances poses is to really shift more weight into my heels. Maybe even lifting the toes for a moment, just like we did in the very beginning in our bridging, if you remember. So that will give you more stretch along your hamstrings. So take your last big breath in here. And then as you exhale, roll back onto your toes. And then we're going to slowly bring our knees down. Setting it up for a little back bend so you can lift your hips on top of your knees. And if you don't feel super bendy today, because we were focusing obviously on other body parts, please bring your hands onto your lower back. If you have your steady practice and you feel open enough, you can come into full camel pose, touching the heels. But what I want you to focus on right now is the stability of your hips, of your pelvis, like we did in the beginning. So think of a zipper coming up. Keep your glutes slightly engaged, keep your quadriceps engaged, and then we're going to open up from here. So hands onto your lower back, open up your chest, keep your hips in one line with your knees. Don't leave your head hanging, gaze up. If you want to, you can come deeper. Only if it's in your practice, grab your heels, lift your chest, and then you can bring your head back. One more big breath here. Good. Engage your core on your way back. So pull your ribs in, chin towards the chest. Slowly come up. Feel that supportive system here. And then we're going to meet in a kneeling position. And we're just going to place our hands onto the thighs, dropping the shoulders, closing the eyes for a moment. Feeling. Sensing what's going on inside of your body, relaxing your jaw, disconnecting the teeth in the corners of your mouth, relaxing your facial muscles, shoulders back and down. Good. Then we're going to do a little balancing practice using the breath. So we're going to breathe in through one nostril and breathing out through the other nostril. You can do it just mentally, or you can place your index and middle finger, so peace finger of your right hand onto your forehead. That will be in between your eyebrows. And then you can close your left nostril with your left ring finger and the right nostril with your thumb. We do not apply a lot of pressure. It's just bringing one fingertip onto the nostril, okay? So let's take another big breath in wherever you are. Lengthen the spine, drop your shoulders, exhale fully. Close your right nostril, breathe into the left. Close the left nostril, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close, breathe out through the left. Inhale through the left. Close, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Keep going in your own pace. Beautiful. And whenever you exhaled out of your left nostril the next time, you can just relax your right hand back down. If you used your hand as a support, make sure you relax your shoulders, keep your spine nice and tall. Beautiful. And whenever you're ready, open up your eyes. And then just bring your legs all the way to the front. So keep that mental state of being a little more introverted right now. Make sure you have some space behind your body. And then we're going to balance ourselves in between our seating bones, engaging the pelvic floor muscles like we did in the beginning. Imagine that little squeeze, and then bring your feet up. Bring your hands up, relax your shoulders for boat pose. You can stay here with your knees bent. If you can, challenge yourself. And with your peace fingers, grab your big toes, lengthen your legs, and open up your chest. Last big breath. Inhale. And exhale, slowly bend your legs in. We're going to roll onto our back. Super slowly lengthen your lower back into the ground. Grab for the outer edges of your feet. Neck nice and long, and then open up into your final happy baby pose. Balancing out the hips. Maybe even gently swinging yourself from side to side, massaging the lower back. Relax your face, relax your jaw, your temples, your forehead. Beautiful. And then let's meet back in center for one last big breath in here. Pulling your feet more back and down. Exhale. Relax your belly, your lower abdominals, your pelvic floor muscles. Super important, right? Don't carry that tension. And then relax your legs towards the front corners of your mat, coming into your final Shavasana, your resting pose, and the moment where your body can integrate everything that it just learned. And as I said in the very beginning, there is a way to balance through your physical practice and your physical awareness, your physical strength and stability. And for this moment, you can let go of all of that and be very sure that it will come back in exactly the moment you need it. And with that, somewhere in the back of your mind, take a moment to fully relax. Shavasana. And deepen your breath once again. Feel the weight of your body. Slowly begin to move your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Stretch out your arms overhead. Treat yourself with a yawning, with a sighing, big release. And then roll onto whatever side suits you for now. Keep your eyes closed, sense the pulse, that strong heartbeat. And then find your way back into a seated position. Cross-legged seat or kneeling, whatever suits you. Just make sure that you lengthen your lower spine, drop your shoulders. Keep your head lifted and the crown on top. And then remind yourself, or maybe take this with you off the mat, that balance is something that we cannot maintain constantly. We cannot control constantly what's going on outside of us, but can always be aware of what's going on and the way you want to face any circumstance, any situation. Lift your arms all the way overhead with your next inhale. Bring your palms together. And then as you exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart and bow down. With a big thank you to yourself. Namaste. Thank you so much. Clap your shoulders. Well done. I hope you feel not only physically more stable and strong, but also mentally a little more balanced. So I'm super curious what you're going to tell me. So please drop your comments below. Send me an email, send me any messages on Instagram. I'm always happy to get your feedback. And if you're still struggling with your core support, what we did in the very beginning, make sure that you get the free mini course that I designed for exactly that reason. So you can find the link down here. Make sure that you subscribe this channel if you haven't done so yet. And then I'm going to meet you here on the mat very soon again. Thank you.